Yeah, I'm sure it's a nice day to get up there, enjoy things. We should point out what did we call it? The Marilyn Monroe warning?
Yeah.
Wig warning, small dog warning, a lot of warnings out there.
Yeah.
But then, of course, Halloween, here we come, and it's not looking too bad.
Yeah, you won't even need the witch's broom to go flying tomorrow. The winds will do it for you. But you can distinctly see on our cameras at this lunch hour the wind. Yeah, that Belleville camera is shaking. And you also see some spectacular color around the water there. So I wanted to show that for two different reasons. But I won't stay on this long because it might make you feel a little nauseous with how that thing is shaking. 73 degrees at Metro Airport, 72 in Ann Arbor, 74 in Howell, 73 in Port Huron. Sustained winds anywhere from about 15 to 25 miles per hour. Sustained. Those gusts are upward of that. Here's another live look from our Southfield camera where you can even see the zoo tower there. This one's shaking, but a ton of color there. A lot of that color also down on the ground with those leaves falling because of the wind gusts. So we got our latest fall foliage report yesterday and putting Southeast Michigan in peak color. Wanted to point that out because most of the northern part of Lower Michigan and all of the UP past peak color. And if you don't already feel like your neighborhood is past peak, it likely will be within the next 24 to 48 hours with the winds that'll be knocking down all of these leaves. So let's look at today's wind gusts throughout the rest of the afternoon. Wind gusts will be probably closer to about 35 miles per hour. And if you think that's windy, tomorrow's supposed to be even windier. 35 to 45 mile per hour wind gusts is what we have on tap for tomorrow. So your afternoon planner, walking you through it. Some folks will only top out in the upper 70s. Only 80 is the forecasted high, though, for Metro Airport, and all we have to do is hit 76 to tie the record. So we should definitely be crushing that record high today. Tonight, 63 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. It's a warm and windy one, but at least cool enough to open up the windows. It's really kind of the best temperature because you don't need the air conditioning on or you don't need the heat on tonight. You can allow that stronger breeze to come in and enjoy the milder conditions. Halloween forecast. So we will be in the 60s in the morning. It's going to be another t-shirt day for kids. And then, of course, they'll have their costumes. You won't need to have the coat on top of the costume for trick-or-treating. Rain is definitely in the forecast. We're tracking a cold front. However, it should time out well when it comes to trick-or-treating. It's going to be more of a midday event. In fact, by the end of that trick-or-treating window, closer to 8, we're still at 64 degrees. So that puts us almost 20 degrees above average. So looking at your clouds and radar forecast, timing this out for you. So we're going to continue to loop through and stop around 11 a.m. tomorrow. That's where we have a couple little light scattered showers moving in from west to east. So not everyone really getting it at that point, but just after the lunch hour, a little more widespread with the rain. I won't rule out a rumble of thunder. There could be a few embedded non-severe thunderstorms with this. As that pushes off to the east, the clearing line is off to our east by 5:30. So that gives us time to dry out a little bit for trick-or-treating. And then we'll be in the 60s throughout trick-or-treating before that much colder air mass builds in. So let's look at our almanac. Forecasting 74 for tomorrow's high, average 56. So we're not too far off from the record high of 79 degrees, and that was all the way back in 1950. So just kind of crunching some numbers for you there. Now, as we look at the last 10 years, this is worth noting. Only 2 of the last 10 Halloweens that we have had have been dry. The rest have had precipitation, mainly rain, but we did have a snow event, and we had a trace of a mix just a few years ago. So, of course, we're going to get rain, but like I said, it should be good for trick-or-treating. You won't need the umbrella, and you wouldn't want the umbrella because it would be inside out by the end of trick-or-treating with those winds. So we'll be in the upper 50s by the end of the weekend. Rain chances return. We fall back this weekend, so change those clocks Saturday night. And looking ahead to next week, we continue to warm up close to 70 for Election Day.